It was a quiet evening at the bustling Los Angeles Union Station. Keanu Reeves, clad in a long black coat and a simple scarf, strolled into the station with his trademark humility. Despite his global fame, Keanu moved without fanfare, carrying nothing but a worn leather bag slung over his shoulder. He had chosen this train journey to escape the chaos of Hollywood and reconnect with the simplicity of life. As he approached the ticket counter, a mysterious figure caught his eye. An elderly man with a gray beard and a weathered journal in his hands stood off to the side, seemingly lost in thought. Keanu, ever curious and kind-hearted, gave the man a polite nod before purchasing his ticket for the overnight train heading north. The train ride began quietly. Keanu settled into his seat by the window, gazing at the city lights fading into the distance. The rhythmic hum of the train was almost hypnotic. Across the aisle sat the same elderly man, now flipping through the pages of his journal. The faint symbols and sketches caught Keanu's attention. "Excuse me," Keanu said, leaning slightly toward the man. "That's an interesting book. What's it about?" The man looked up, his eyes twinkling with a hint of mischief. "This journal," he began, "contains maps and stories of places most people can't even imagine. This train isn't just taking you to a destination. It's taking you to your destiny." Keanu chuckled softly, thinking it was an eccentric remark. "Well, I'll take your word for it," he replied, though his curiosity was piqued. Hours into the journey, Keanu decided to stretch his legs and explore the train. In the dining car, he noticed a young woman sitting alone, sketching furiously in a notebook. Her drawings were intricate, depicting scenes of vast landscapes and ethereal doorways. Keanu approached her with a warm smile. "Those are amazing," he said, pointing to her sketches. "Do you always draw places like this?" The young woman looked up, startled. "They just come to me," she admitted. "Sometimes I dream about them. And lately, I've been dreaming about—" She paused, flipping to a new page and sketching rapidly. Within minutes, she held up a drawing of a man standing before a glowing archway. The man bore a striking resemblance to Keanu. "That's uncanny," Keanu murmured, his brows furrowing. "Have we met before?" The woman shook her head, her expression as puzzled as his. "I don't think so." As the train sped through the night, the conductor, a tall man in a dark uniform with an air of authority, walked down the aisle. He stopped at Keanu's seat and leaned down. "Mr. Reeves," the conductor said in a low voice, "your stop is coming up. Be prepared." Keanu blinked in surprise. "My stop? I didn't think I'd mentioned my name." The conductor smiled cryptically. "On this train, we know more than names." Before Keanu could ask further, the conductor moved on, disappearing into the next car. The train screeched to a halt in the middle of a dense moonlit forest. Keanu, along with the elderly man and the young artist, stepped out onto the soft, dew-covered grass. Before them stood an ancient stone archway, glowing faintly. The symbols from the elderly man's journal were etched into the stones, and the scene matched the artist's sketches perfectly. "This is it," the elderly man said softly. "The doorway to a new beginning." Keanu approached the archway cautiously. As he stood before it, the air seemed to hum with energy. The glowing doorway revealed fleeting images of a parallel world, a place of endless possibilities and unknown challenges. "What's on the other side?" Keanu asked, turning to his companions. "Only you can decide," the elderly man replied. "But crossing through comes with a price." Keanu took a deep breath. He turned back to the portal, his mind racing with questions and possibilities. Finally, he stepped forward, the light from the archway enveloping him entirely. And so began Keanu Reeves's mysterious journey, a tale of destiny, courage, and the unknown.